Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Thursday, March 12th, 2026, and today's puzzle is by Joe Marquez. It's Thursday, so we're expecting a tricky theme and some midweek mid-difficulty fill. Yeah, we'll see what we've got waiting for us in today's grid for Thursday, March 12th by Joe Marquez. Let's get solving. Game point question mark. Do we want what is the purpose of a game? Not sure. Settings for Nurse Jackie and the Pit in brief. Hospital. I mean, is it something as specific as an ICU? I don't know. Mideast's Gulf of Oman, that's one. Are there any other gulfs in 4 letters? Not sure. Das Lied von der Erde composers, Gustav Mahler. Campers fold out. A cot? Maybe. Fold out. What else would fold out in 3 letters? I'm not sure. Natural hairstyle. They usually want an afro for this clue, but let's check some downs and make sure. Natural fluid containers. That doesn't look good. What a drone might be mistaken for. That doesn't look good either. Carry the ball in volleyball, for example. So maybe this is not Oman, because this looks like what a drone might be mistaken for, a UFO, an unidentified flying object, and carry the ball in volleyball could be, that's a mistake. You're not supposed to do that. So there could be to err. Gulf of what then? Actress Kravitz is Zoe Kravitz. Maybe Gulf of Suez. Is there a Gulf of Suez as well as a Suez Canal? Natural fluid containers, sacks, I guess, if we're talking about in nature, in biological forms, in life forms, they have sacks of fluid. Incredibly committed, probably hardcore. Guitar pedal effect, probably an echo. Oh, ERs, maybe, emergency rooms. Comedic takedown could be a roast. Second most populous city in the U.S. Second most populous city in the U.S. What? Why am I not seeing this? Step in rehab. I don't know that either. Sticks around for a demo. Do we want to read sticks literally? Demo. What kind of demo? Mad Scientist in a 1964 Kubrick title. Okay, this is going to be a challenging one. Let's check these downs. How about? Or did we get all these across as celebrity couple of the super couple of the 2000s? Slowly in scores. Do we want lento there to go along with the Mahler clue? 100 nanojoules. What could this? Is this an erg? Maybe. To saunter. To saunter. Not sure. Like black opals vis-a-vis diamonds. Rarer, maybe? Move to pass, perhaps. Change lanes if we're talking about on the roadway. This looks like an erg after all. But then what is to saunter? I don't see this. Touched down. A lit, as in a bird or a plane. game point. An arcade is a point, a place where you might find or play games. I still don't see what saunter is. To symbolize, to denote. Folklore or evermore for Taylor Swift. Those are eras, I guess. What? What? I don't know what this is. Sorry for the singing coming from next door. Citrus portmanteau. Okay, there's gotta be something theme related somewhere in here. Citrus portmanteau. I don't know. Bookings for a DJ, maybe events. Whole blank red 2020 Playboy Cardi album. Whole lot of red. This has got to be Los Angeles. Tangelo. Angel. Los Angeles. Angel. Strangelove? Dr. Strangelove? Is this also Angel? I don't see why it would be. But why isn't this Angel in... Oh, Brangelina? Oh, to amble, to saunter, to amble. I don't know why that took me so long. Okay, Brangelina, this is fine, but then why? Okay, so change, but then why change? Let's see, why is this not, does it not apply this way? So do we have to put it like this? Angel, like that? Do we have to put it that way? Classic 60s muscle cars, GTO, Porsche, Pontiac GTO. There we go. Such a shame, so sad. Stand for a portrait. Oh, I would have wanted easel. Oops, I misspelled angel. I keep putting angle instead. So an easel is what we want here. Hullabaloo is an adieu, so this looks like Strangelove after all. Did very well on the finals, say. Got an A. Barely speaks. Up to until, maybe. Dorophobe sphere. I actually don't know what a dorophobe sphere is. Detox, a step in rehab. And so what is, sticks around for a demo. Sticks around for a demolition. There we go. Okay, literally sticks that would be used in a demolition. Okay, detox, fine. Rejoices, exalts, I think. Stanley of Conclave. Oh no, exalts, because this will be Stanley Tucci, who I forgot was in Conclave actually. Great movie. Snippet, sad movie. A great movie. Snippet, a clip maybe. Barely speaks. Rasps, that could be. Dorophobe sphere. What? Fur, you think? Heavenly outcast, or a hint to something found 3 times in this puzzle. That looks like a fallen angel. So maybe we don't want the whole rebus. We just want the angel part to have fallen down. I think maybe that's what's going on here. Yeah. So we need to read Brangel and then go back up and do INA. I think maybe that's it. Activist scholar known for her work in the prison abolition movement is Angela Davis. Did I cover Tangelo? I think I did. A Tangelo is a cross between a tangerine and a pomelo, I want to say. Something. Hawks. Vens, maybe, like to sell something. Star of a 3-time World Cup champion team, I think is Pelé, the Brazilian soccer star. Group surrounding a star. Paparazzi? Posse? Item in a drafts folder, probably an email. Sultanate that once controlled Zanzibar. Is this Oman? I had that up there, but I think this makes sense here. What is this? Move to pass. Oh, and it was change lanes after all. I just didn't understand what the theme was doing. Slip on or slide. Slip on or slide. I don't know what they want there. Rest period, siesta. So this looks like Ven's. Oh, slip on or slide. Sandal? Sports grade Ernie, known as the Big Easy, Ernie Els. So this looks like posse, group surrounding a star, and sandal. To make right is to atone. Funny is odd. That kind of funny, not haha funny. Get right down to business. Dive in. Text tweaks, edits maybe, depending on the kind of texting platform you have or you're using. Half a score is 10. A score is 20. 4 score and 7 years ago or whatever it is. That's 4 times 20. So a score is 20. Half a score is 10. Cry for more. Encore maybe. Oops. There we go. Campers craft a canoe, not a craft as in arts and crafts, but a craft as in a sea craft, a vehicle. Work on a picture, perhaps. What kind of picture? A film or picture? Work on a picture, perhaps. Art? Is that what we want? Be important. I don't know. Tchaikovsky's letter scene, for example, is an example of an aria. What is that from? Letter scene. Is that from Eugene Onegin, maybe? Setting for Quincy M.E. on 1970s and 80s TV. I don't know. Do some lawn work. Do we want hoe or mow or what? Get positioned as orient. Abundance is wealth, so it looks like we want more mow here. Setting for Quincy M.E. What? I don't see it still. Things to bear. You can bare your teeth. To be important is to count. Work on a picture. Oh, to work on a film. To act in a film. Oh, a morgue. Okay, medical examiner. Aha, M.E. Medical examiner. Very good. There's a new medical examiner show coming out starring Nicole Kidman. Haven't heard much about it. Hurricane or mudslide. Disaster? I don't know. Some double-headed drums. You'd think I'd know that. Disney heroine who builds her own palace. Is that Elsa? Or is it Anna? I think it's Elsa. Snare drums? Is that what we want? Toe holds? Inns, maybe? So figurative toe holds there, maybe. Caribbean music genre, I think we want ska. Hurricane or mudslide. Oh, those are examples of drinks. Right, not the geographical event, or geological event, I guess. But mixed drinks. Hot. Don't know. Turpitude. I don't know. Trivia night, locale probably a hub. Operating system developed at Bell Labs Unix, I think. Shout in a card game, maybe Uno. Oh, pure evil. Yeah, okay. Hot. Oh, sexy. That kind of hot. Lush, hair's quantity. Body. A hair has body if it's lush. And to purge is to rid. All right. They seem to have gotten rid of the lag between the filling in of the final square and the pop-up, so that's nice. So yeah, under 14 minutes for this Thursday. Pretty fun theme. So we have our revealer here at 26 down. Heavenly outcast, or a hint to something found 3 times in this puzzle, is a fallen angel, such as Lucifer or so on. And we have 3 theme entries in which the letters A-N-G-E-L have sort of fallen out of the typical direction of the clue. So celebrity super couple of the 2000s is Brangelina, but the A-N-G-E-L has fallen down this way. So we have B-R-A-N-G-E-L-I-N-A, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie making Brangelina. Here we have the second most populous city in the U.S. is Los Angeles, but again, the A-N-G-E-L, L-O-S-A-N-G-E-L, and then E-S to finish off the clue, has fallen down into the Strangelove, here Dr. Strangelove at 9 down. This one fell down into Change Lanes at 3 down. And then finally, this citrus portmanteau is a Tangelo, and we've had the A-N-G-E-L falling down into Angela Davis, the activist and scholar. So that's a fun theme. Only 3 theme entries, but given the length of the fallen clues here, this one's 11, and this one's also 11, and this one's also 11, in fact. Given the length of those, I can see why. And then the revealer is also 11. So given the length of those, there's not a lot of room for more. What else do we have here? Game point is not as misleading as I thought it was going to be, actually. It's just a point where you play games. What else did we have here? I didn't know 100 nanojoules was an erg. That's cool. Erg is a unit of work. I guess joules are a unit of work too, or energy. Sticks around for a demo is a fun clue for TNT. I didn't know that agoraphobe was someone afraid of fur. What else? I'm guessing these are types of sandals. Slip-on or slide. I don't know what a slide sandal is. I'll have to look into that. Did I get this one? Collectible frames? Oh, I didn't. No, these are cells, animation cells that are often collectibles for collectors. Disney has a number of very valuable archived cells that are go up for auction and stuff. What else? I haven't seen Quincy ME, but it all makes sense in the end. What else? Have seen Conclave. Highly recommend. If you like that kind of thing. And I'll have to remember what. I think this is from Eugene Onegin, but I'll double check. And I'll put any things that I discover from here into the video description, as I usually do. If you find something that I missed that's not in there, feel free to leave a comment. And if you liked this solve, give me a thumbs up. This is a great Thursday. Actually, not even that tricky of a Thursday theme from Joe Marquez. Just a little bit of thinking outside the box. But if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, if you want to know when I'm posting next, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.